Hello students, I want to give you the directions for your new activity. I'm going to try to make this quick. I'm going to go through this slideshow first to show you what it is, and then we'll come back to this one that gives you the directions. First of all, we've been talking about natural selection and how there are pressures in nature that select for certain traits and not for others. These are some things like predators, disease, lack of water, competition for space and shelter, or natural disaster. Now, when we refer to an adaptation, that is either a structure, like a physical part, like fur, claws, or talons, or beaks, or behaviors such as hibernation, or like pack hunting, or migration. And these are structures or behaviors that increase the fitness of an individual and increase the likelihood that it's going to survive, especially when there are selective pressures. Survival of fittest, I'm sure you've all heard of this before. Only the fittest of a species will survive to pass these genes on to the next generation. This fitness is just a way of saying that it has the adaptations that increase their chance of surviving the current selective pressure and obtaining a mate, passing on their genes. All right, so here they are. I went through some main ones. These are selective pressures, so obtaining food. Food might be scarce. Okay, so anybody who can't make their own food has got to get their own. And there's often a lot of competition for that food. Another selective pressure, if you do produce your own food, like a plant, any kind of producer or autotroph, they're going to compete for sunlight and water that are needed for photosynthesis. And the third one, of course, is avoiding being eaten. Plants need protection against herbivores. They have things like spines and thorns, or like they taste nasty. And consumers need adaptations that protect them from predators if they are going to survive that selective pressure of being eaten. Another one, surviving disease. All living things are prone to disease. And if you have an adaptation that allows you to survive, you're going to have a better chance of passing that trait on to your offspring, and then that trait will show up more often in the population. Natural disasters and like extreme temperatures, these are all things that might be causing you to like really have to fight for survival. And some traits are going to be more advantageous than others in surviving these pressures. Water, of course, space, just a place to live and grow, and shelter. These are all pressures that organisms face. This is an example of a slide that you are going to be making. You're going to pick an animal. Only one person per class can pick the same animal. So you pick an animal, and you're going to sign up for it on a Google Sheet that I will show you. I picked the sloth. They have curved feet, claws. This is a structural adaptation because it's a part of them. Because of its curved feet and long curved claws, the sloth can hang upside down to eat and sleep. And what are the selective pressures? Well, finding shelter, eating food. And my behavioral adaptation for my sloth, this is something the sloth does. So the sloth moves slowly and it sleeps a lot. And they have to do this to conserve energy. They have a slow metabolism because their diet does not contain very many calories. And the selective pressure there is, it isn't so much finding food, but it's the fact that their food source has low calories, so they can't get a lot of energy out of there. You'll see I put my name on there as well. Here is the template that you're going to be getting on Google Classroom. These are the things you're going to need to do. You're going to put your animal's name and the word structural adaptation. You're going to write the name of your structural adaptation, how this part of the animal's body is specifically adapted for surviving selective pressure. So you're going to have to describe it. You can't just say claws. What about the claws? And then what selective pressures are present in the animal's world that give it a hard time in surviving, and how this structural adaptation makes it easier for them to survive. And I have to change that typo. And same thing with the behavioral adaptation. Describe what action they take in order to help them survive the selective pressure. Finally, you're going to do your sources. Hey, for this one, you can go out there and get your own source. How are you going to know it's reliable? I have an Edpuzzle that I'm going to post for you to use to help you figure it out. But again, you can't just copy and paste the link. I want you to go through and find the citation. And that is it for this assignment. Let me go back to the beginning again. So again, after you're done this video, you can get a printout of the selective pressures from the oval table up front. I also have a link here. You get to pick any animal you've wanted to learn more about. Don't pick something you already know everything about. I want you to try to learn something new. Here's a link to the Google Sheets, which I'll also attach in the Google Classroom. Make sure you look at the sample slides, open up your template. You can change the font, color, etc., but make sure you keep all the components, such as everything on your slides. It is a grade. You and your team are going to determine, you're going to look at each other's slides and give each other grades. Please send me an email if you have any questions, but it's pretty straightforward. Make sure you go back and look at my samples if you have any questions. Thank you, and I hope you're having a great day so far.